Alright, we're out here working with Gunner on his place. Nope. Starting to create a little bit of distance. Good. So for dogs like Gunner, who is a big puppy, a year-old, very easily aroused. He gets very excited. This is a game changer. The place game, the place command, is what's going to help him learn to control those impulses, learn how to control and manage those emotions to where he just goes crazy whenever he gets excited. Leash training is excellent for helping communicate, but for teaching the dog a relaxing behavior and to hold that behavior, the place game is one of the most essential training tools you can use. Teaching a dog how to place and hold that behavior is something that will completely change the dog's behavior if done correctly. And all I'm doing is walking back and forth, creating space, walking back and rewarding. So I'm teaching him that I want him to hold the behavior, and that's why I'm returning back to him and rewarding. So he understands the reward comes for not moving. If he moves, I simply tell him no. I've already conditioned him to what the marker word no means. So he knows to stop and go back to what he was doing before. Now we're going to add a little bit more into it. So I haven't worked on rotations at all. So when we start working, nope. Back to the cot. I want to see him back. Good. Back to the down. There you go. I dropped the treat so you can have that one. So adding adding the rotations, which means walking back and forth and around him, is going to add something new, and he's going to get up. And that right there is what you just saw is what we've got to work him through. Just because I walk over to his right side doesn't give him permission to get up. Just because I walk back to the front of him doesn't give him permission to get up. And when I start teaching dogs to rotate or hold their behavior while we're rotating around them, I like to work in small circles. So I start, nope, good. See how he adjusted his body? I want him to understand that that's not acceptable. I don't want him to adjust his body, because if he does, when I finally get behind him, he's going to get up and rotate his entire body. I want him to rotate his head and hold the behavior. When I get all the way around, nope, right there's what we're talking about. Just hook, nope. Good. So I corrected right there, he started licking me. So this guy likes to lick. So just because I touch the leash doesn't mean I want the dog licking me. I don't want a dog licking me at all. I think licking is very disrespectful. It's something that they need to learn to not to do, because it's not something that a human wants. If I'm going somewhere, good, we're doing something, I don't want my dog licking on me, slaughtering all over me, messing up my clothes or anything like that. So I want him to understand that just because I'm touching him does not mean that I'm asking him to lick me. Good. And you can see right there, it only takes with this guy, it only takes one time for him to figure out what you're asking him to do. And then he learns how to control those impulses. Now we're going to walk a complete circle around him this direction. So we're going clockwise. See that he rotates his head. Good. That's acceptable. He had to shift his hips in order to rotate his head because he is stiff. He's a big boy and he's stiff. Alright, now we're going to rotate back the opposite direction, counterclockwise. And I want to see the same behavior. He doesn't feel that he needs to get up to keep an eye on me. Perfect. Good. Very nice. Touch the leash. I want to see that he doesn't move. He doesn't get up just because I'm touching the leash. Good. So yesterday, when I really started using foods to reinforce behaviors, we realized that he did not know how to take a treat. He had no idea how to take a treat from your hand. So it was like, stick his whole mouth over your hand and everything else. So now he knows how to take it, so it's gentle. Very nice. Now I'm going to release him. Yes. Very nice, great boy. Let him walk around. I'm going to let him sniff just for a few seconds. Let him sniff. That'll help stimulate his brain a little bit. Get him moving, get him thinking, and then back to the heel and back to the place. And now when we do place, nope. All right, so he got off. So now we're going to, one more time, lead him over, place, and I want to see that he does the actual place. I'm not going to feed him any other information. Give him time to make a choice. Gunner. Yes, great boy. If he doesn't make the right choice, I just say his name. What I want to see is that right there. Him show me that he knows what he's supposed to do. I don't have to go through the whole process of telling him, Gunner place, Gunner sit, Gunner down, Gunner stay. I want it to be place, and he gets up there, lays down in his place, and he doesn't move until I release him. It's very windy out here today. Hopefully you can hear the sound. I'm using my AirPods in order to try to get the best quality I can. Great boy. Rotate back the other direction. This guy has not been this calm the entire time he's been here. When he goes back home, if the owners are watching this, any owners watching this, this is one of the main things you should be doing with your dog right here, is put them on a place, whether it's a dog cot, a dog bed, an ottoman, whatever it is, a rug in the floor, anything you have, use it to teach your dog to place on and teach him to hold that place. So the doorbell rings, your dog goes over to the place and not the door, jumping up on it, trying to demand attention, or barking at the people coming in the house. If they get excited, they're getting out of control, go to your place. It's not a time out. It's something that they look at as beneficial. It's something they look at as a reward. The place should not be used as punishment. The crate should not be used as punishment. These things should be used as rewards, and that's what we're doing, is we're making this a positive experience. Now here's the big test. Bench. I'm going to put my rear on it. When I sit down, I don't want to see him come up. This is proofing the behavior. Very nice. Nope. Good. Alright, so now it's time for him to learn this part of the process. Just because I sit down does not give him permission to change. I'm going to cross my legs over, sit here and relax. I want to build up to 3 minutes of him sitting here, not moving, and just enjoying the sunshine and the cool breeze. And then I'm going to take him for a nice long walk. But as we're waiting, since we're in the early stages of doing this is the first time he's ever done this, I want to make sure that I'm frequently marking the behavior, and we're using the marker word good, which means duration. I want you to keep doing the behavior, and I'm going to come to you and reward you. So anytime you hear the word good in dog training, that means to your dog, you're going to come over and reward them for holding the behavior. Therefore, it teaches duration and teaches the dog to hold the behavior. And he can do whatever he wants. He can sit there and sniff, play with the grass, chew on it. As long as he stays on that cot and relaxes and doesn't get aroused, that's a perfect behavior for me. If those paws start coming off, or if he starts standing up, or if he starts to get aroused, gets excited, maybe another dog comes walking by or another person opens the gate and he gets excited and breaks this behavior, that's when we use the marker word no. The marker word no means, I don't like what you just did. Go back to what you were doing before when you got your last reward. So he should understand the last time he was rewarded was laying here. So if he gets up and breaks this behavior, the word no, when I say it to him, good, should tell him, go back to what you were doing before and stop what you just did. So he should immediately lay back down without me having to say anything else except for the word no, if you condition the word no properly. We've got 1 more minute. I'm going to make him hold it, because this guy needs it. He had zero leash manners, super he's not high drive, but he's easily aroused. So he gets super excited over the most basic things. Your presence, he gets excited. You're walking away, he gets excited. So what that is that's typically that's early signs of socialization, improper socialization, and also separation anxiety. Right? So he gets excited when you leave, he gets excited when you come in. That means he has been conditioned by the humans in his life that when they walk away from him, that is an important time in his life. Or when they come near him, that is an important time in his life. We have to undo all that, and we have to teach him when humans walk away from you, that's nothing important. You need to learn to lay there and chill out and relax no matter where I go. If I go walking, if I put Miyabi out here on a cot and I tell her to place, and I take another dog and I go walking a couple miles and come back, when I come back, she's going to be laying on this place because she's very independent and understanding. She doesn't have to have my human companionship at all times. She wants it when she sees me working, but if we're relaxing or if I'm doing something else, she's fine with doing this. And this is what we have to teach Gunner. This is a relaxing exercise that we want to see him learn to hold and let him understand that if I walk away, it's not important. I can go sit down over here and he can lay over there. I can work on a computer. I can watch TV. I can have fun with the family, do whatever, and he lays right there and doesn't do anything. If I come up to him, I want him to understand the same thing. Good. If I come up to him, I don't want him getting excited. I don't want him jumping up on me. I want him relaxing and enjoying my company. Very nice. All right, that's just 3 minutes. Now, let's see if you release him. Release him without me walking over and having to touch the leash. Gunner, yes. Come. Gunner. There you go. Come on. Yes, great boy. There you go. Some treats. All right. Nope. Come here. Oh. Covering the camera. There you go. Take the leash off. All right. You're free. Let you go run around a little bit, and then I'm going to take you on a walk. So after we do that relaxing exercise, I want to see him walk around a little bit, sniff, go potty. Then I'm going to take him on a structured walk, and we are going to develop this relationship even better.